Hey guys, how you doing today? Bitcoin Kid here, January 22nd, 2021. All right, welcome to the channel where I keep you updated on the latest cryptocurrency events and I show you what I'm doing to invest in these cryptocurrencies. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell to get our latest videos. All right, let's get this started. All right, so right now, Bitcoin at time of video, $32,656. Okay, it did hit a low this morning, about 28,800. It has come up since then, obviously, and at the time, recording this video. So what is going on with Bitcoin and why is the Bitcoin price dropping? Okay, that's a great question. But before we get to answer that, let's go over what's happening with the current crypto market over the last year. Since January 2021, the total market capitalization of the digital currency assets industry has grown from $776 billion to $1.6 trillion, right? So that's just from January till now. Obviously it's dropped a bit, but this is the pretty much the overall growth. Even after the recent market crash, cryptocurrencies sector features year-to-date ROI of 101%. So what does that mean? So if you invested like $1,000 or whatever, 10,000, you basically doubled your money within like a matter of 4 or 5 months, right? Even after the crash. So because think about it, in January, I believe, like maybe probably by December, right around there, Bitcoin was under 20 grand, right? So maybe it was 15 grand. So now it's obviously 32,000. You've doubled your money still, right? When it went up to 64,000, obviously you quadrupled your money. But that being said, even after this crash, you still have your return on investment was 101%. So that's amazing. I mean, if you would have put that money in a bank, you wouldn't even have earned like 0.25%, right? So anyway, so since January 2021, we've had record-breaking institutional Bitcoin investing due to COVID and the financial consequences of businesses and obviously the things that happen in business shutting down. We have a lot of institutional investors that started capitalizing on the Bitcoin excellent store of value and its high growth rate, right? Also, institution investors hold nearly 8% of all the Bitcoin circulation, right? So, ever since we've had like companies like Tesla and the Twitter CEO and all these other kind of big companies, big banks have come in and started investing in Bitcoin, gobbling up all the coins they could possibly get, and then creating all this kind of FUD, which would drive the price down, and that's kind of what we're seeing right now. So but we're starting to see, even though the this market crash, and the negative news, more institutions are expected to join the crypto market space, right? So again, this is what we've seen. Bitcoin got to 64,000. All these investors started coming in. They started seeing Tesla make tons and tons of money. Tesla had made $101 million in profit selling Bitcoin in the first quarter of 2021. So, all these companies, they're saying that these S&P 500 companies are going to start, racing to and to compete to buy and hold as much Bitcoin as possible in the next couple of years. So, that's why we keep seeing this narrative again of, Bitcoin is worthless. You're seeing guys like the Mad Money guy. This guy had bought Bitcoin in January, whatever, maybe before January. He bought about $2 million of Bitcoin. He sold Bitcoin when it got to 60,000. He sold about half of it. I think he took out I don't know exactly how much, but he took out like $2 million in profits, paid for his house in cash, and then now he's saying that a couple days ago, before the price dropped again, that Bitcoin was worthless, and now he's talking about how he's buying all this Bitcoin again. So this is just the way that they get us to sell our Bitcoin, because remember, all these big Fortune 500 companies, S&P 500, whatever, they only own about 8% of all the Bitcoin that's mined out there, right? So they want, so imagine that, like, why buy a Bitcoin when it's 60,000 when you could buy it at 30,000, right? So scare everybody, all the little guys like us that are buying, little bits of Bitcoin, we all sell our Bitcoin, we lose money because they had said that basically like all the people that bought Bitcoin in May bought it at 60,000 in the beginning, middle of May, and then sold when it dropped to like 40,000 and 35,000. So right, so what happened? That was for they believed in the FUD. They figured, you know what, forget this. But we got to continue to believe in Bitcoin and that this is the future, right? So so again, I'm not a financial advisor, but at this time when you see the price drop, this is the time to get in, because if you've been following this, I mean, I'm pretty new to cryptocurrency myself. This is just kind of my journey and what I'm learning, and I want to share it with you guys. Thanks again for the support. I've just been seeing as the price has gone up and down, and now we're getting, like I said, all this FUD news, and we're getting market manipulation, and obviously China's come in now. They basically, have banned Bitcoin, but we'll get into that in a second. But this is a lot of things that are making, people just try to, like not have confidence in Bitcoin and, sell their Bitcoin. But we got to keep buying the dips. I'm going to show you what I did. It's just a small amount. Well, not in Bitcoin, but in Ethereum. I'll show you that in a little bit. I'll talk about that. So anyway, so that's again, the narrative. These investors want us to sell. They want to gobble up all the Bitcoin at the low price, right? And they're starting to do that, right? So now to answer, why is Bitcoin cryptocurrency down? Okay, well, one of the main reasons is just lately, recently on Friday, China's ban on cryptocurrency. On Friday, the authorities in China, in the, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, Sichuan province, ordered cryptocurrency to miners to be shut down. That alone basically liquidated about $300 billion of market value, or like, $300 billion was taken off the market as it was sold, right? And you can see that now, like if you look at the charts, Bitcoin is like, I think 656 billion or something. It was like $1 trillion, so that's a 300 some trillion, right? Many miners have remained closed since Sunday. They're basically one of the largest mining areas in China. A lot of the miners take place over there. So, and anyways, the People's Bank of China urged financial institutions not to engage in any cryptocurrency activities. Okay, a lot of people are saying, hey, can this happen around the world? Maybe in other parts of the countries, but can it happen in America? Most likely not, because we are a democracy. So we obviously vote people in Congress and presidency, all kinds of stuff. I mean, in China, they're like a dictatorship, so they can do what they want. But in America, I don't think that's likely to happen, right? So that being said, I mean, we're seeing also countries like El Salvador, where the president wants to do mining using volcano power, using the turbines and stuff. So who knows, maybe this is gonna allow more opportunities for miners to travel either to America or Central America, and invest there. That'd be awesome. That'd be great. That basically would fulfill like what the founder of Bitcoin wanted, was to bank the unbanked, because El Salvador has about 70% of their population is unbanked. So this is the dream. This is what's going to happen, and hopefully it's not all just about making money, but it's about helping other people too, and allowing other people to have easier lives. Like right now, we can go to McDonald's with a credit card, get some food, buy groceries, whatever we want to do, and that's it. A lot of people, they have to take cash with them, or they have to, if they go to the bank, if somebody sends them money, they don't just have it on a plastic credit card and swipe. They have to go to a bank, and they have to, a lot of dangers in other third world countries where people are watching them. They go to the bank, they leave, and they get robbed. So we have to be thankful here, at least in the United States, that it's a lot easier for us. Somebody sends us money, boom, we got it on a credit card, and that's it. Nobody knows our business. You don't have to go to the bank. I haven't been to a bank in years. I go to like an ATM, but I haven't stepped in a bank, because I can do all my banking right through an ATM. Just drive up, put in my credit card, and that's it. So that's what we got to be thankful about as well. And Bitcoin's just going to make things a lot easier as well in the future. But all right, guys. But that being said, just keep on, moving forward. Keep the confidence. I'm starting to invest back into like Ethereum. I told you I had lost my Ethereum because I put it in a loan, never do the loans again. But I'm now starting to accumulate more Ethereum, because I really think that Ethereum is going to get back on track. And now they're having the London fork coming out in July. That's going to really reduce the gas fees, so that's going to be right up, and also it's going to be burning a lot of the coins. Miners are going to get kind of messed up because they're going to lose about 50% of their income, but you know, for the rest of us that don't mine, it's going to be really helpful for us because now with less coins, as the coins are getting burned for fees, that's going to increase our price. So that is another thing that I wanted to talk about too, but we'll talk about more, in maybe another video. But definitely start looking back into Ethereum because that is the internet, right? That's the future of the internet. So anyways, that being said, all right guys, thanks again so much. If you need, you want to ask any questions or leave a comment, do so there as well. If you want to contact me on Instagram at BitcoinKidUSA. All right guys, have a great day. See you soon.